Many thanks for staying with us. Now, let's turn our focus to this topical issue, talking about the death of the incident that happened with Okechukwu Okoye, the lawmaker representing Aguata 2 constituency in the Anambra State, who was on Saturday beheaded by unknown gunmen. According to reports, Okoye's head was dumped at Chisco Park in Amichi, Nnewi South local government area on Saturday, 6 days after he was abducted. Police Public Relations Officer Tochukwu Ikenga confirmed the incident on Saturday night. And reacting to the gruesome murder, Governor Charles Soludo condemned the killing of the lawmaker and offered 10 million naira as reward for anyone with useful information on the murder of the lawmaker. And of course, joining us to continue this conversation is Mazi. He's still right here with us. Thank you so much for staying with us, Mazi.
Thank you once again.
What's your reaction to this incident, the beheading of the lawmaker in Anambra State?
Yeah. Let me start by saying this. My reactions and my comment does not represent the view of this station. Personally, it's my own. I'm entitled to read. I'm not responding as an Igbo person. I'm not responding as a person from the Southeast. I am responding as a concerned citizen of this country, as a Nigerian. What is happening in the Southeast, bracket Anambra and Imo, leaves room to be desired, much to be desired, and barbaric, sinful, wickedness, and unacceptable, very, very unfortunate. I don't know why people derive pleasure in taking the life of a human being. I don't know why we Igbos were known for hospitality. We love strangers. We love ourselves. I don't know what has come of Anambra. I don't know. I condemn it completely. And my heart bleeds hearing this. That a human being has the heart and the mind to adopt a lawmaker, very fine young man, hold him for 6 weeks, 6 days, a week. At the end, you did not only kill him, you killed him, slaughtered him, and beheaded him. I used, he said, and placed it on a bus stop or at a T-square. Yeah. What a wicked act. I think what are the securities doing? But my worry is this. I've come here time and again and I said, if you see the number of military checkpoints in Anambra in particular, I'm not talking about Southeast now, from Delta, that's from Asaba to Opiweka, Nnewi, Ihala, Olo, you begin to wonder, why is this thing happening in the same Anambra? I know Aguata very well. I know Ihala. I know Nnewi. And my worry is that not only slaughtering him, killing him, removing his head, they left a note warning the politicians, mentioning their name, that they should go and make sure that this, the police, they withdraw the policemen, the soldiers on the way. Where are the soldiers that are in these places?
Mazi, you just talked about, the warning notes alongside, the head being placed at a strategic point, within the state. That's a very brazen act. More importantly, it's also, an emboldened step by these perpetrators to probably signal that they're all out for an attack on the good people of Anambra. Don't you think that at this point, you have to call into question the role of the Eastern Security Network and, all other sister agencies? You talked about the various military checkpoints. Why haven't we had, a particular operation to flush them out?
Yeah, I think it is the responsibility of the federal government to secure and protect life and properties. But unfortunately, they have failed. I come back to answer your question. If we have so many multiple checkpoints, military checkpoints, especially Ihiala, Olo, and Zin, why are we experiencing this? Is it not the high time the federal government stood up and said, enough is enough? We must take a decisive decision to make sure that the people of Anambra is secured. Soludo, they are trying to frustrate him. Unfortunately, the same lawmaker happens to come from his own constituency. This man wept. He addressed the State of Assembly last week. Said, I want to inform you that one of you have been in the kidnappers' den for the past 1 week. At the end, it is unfortunately, it bleeds me to tell you that the report reaching us that he has been killed. Not only killing, very barbaric. Which type of human beings are? But then, remember, the same Aguata local government, he was kidnapped. What has the security personnel done? So there was no intelligence gathering, making sure that Aguata local government is covered and protected. And the same place they killed him, within that vicinity, they now put his head on a very special. And don't forget, they said we are targeting the politicians.
Yeah, but Mazi, you'd recall that even the widower of the former NAFDAC boss, that's yes, Dr. Chike Akwili, was also murdered in the same Anambra State.
That's what I was saying.
And so it looks like this isn't the first time something like this will be happening. If
you ask me, I don't know what has become Anambra.
Yes, but there are suspicions, Mazi. There have been suspicions and allegations that this was also done by the IPOB members.
But the IPOB has come out to say we are not part of it. There are divisions now.
The factions within.
Yes, there are divisions. I've said it now. And Nnamdi Kanu, last time he went with Soludo, he said how he wish he had the opportunity to address. I read some of the letters, communication between himself and what has been, I mean, his lawyers have been saying, especially Emma Powerful and Ejiofor. Nnamdi Kanu, even still in detention, he's not happy about what this is happening. And he said, it is not my people. You see, I came here last time, I said they are freedom fighters. They are self-agitators. But how can you now bring murder into it? How can you bring in extrajudicial killings into it? And you are asking for the protection, the injustice, the unfairness, and of fair treatment to your people. And you are killing the people you want to govern or want to rule.
But Mazi, if you say there are factions and that this was being perpetrated by one of those factions, these factions wouldn't have been in existence if there wasn't an IPOB in the first place. So it means that, yes, you started it with the aim of maybe agitating for the progress or whatever of your people. You were trying to do it without violence, but eventually it got out of hand. So the onus still lies on the person who started the whole movement to stop it.
Among the 12, there's always Judas. When the children of, I mean, the sons of men came to give account of their still worship before God, the Lucifer, the Satan also came in. You are right. But what I'm trying to say is this: if Nnamdi Kanu had not been arrested, all these factions wouldn't have arisen. But that does not mean that they have every reason to kill anybody. I don't support what is happening. My heart bleeds. But come to think about it, they are saying that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. And I join my voice to say, our president, sir, try to see the Southeast people are suffering. Last week it was almost 1 week. Sit at home, and I have been in constant touch with Vision Africa, Omaya, Flow from Omaya,
the media houses there,
and some other, and they give me up-to-date information. And in Imo, in Abia, you only sit at home, no violence, nothing. And what the anchor of Vision Africa, I asked him what is actually, he told me some secret things which I'm not supposed to reveal yet, right? why is it that there is less violence in Anambra State? Nnamdi Kanu is from Afaruku in Omaya, right? And why are these people killing? They are killing out of Abia. They are killing Imo and Anambra. Why so? And Tochukwu Soludo, His Excellency, came with a very good vision. Even the president himself, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, loved him and said, I am looking forward to working with you. The whole Nigerians love him, just like they love P2B. But this man, they want to frustrate him. Actually, it is the work and responsibilities of the federal government to protect life and properties, right? The governor has a limited power.
Yeah. But if you're saying they are trying to frustrate Soludo, this had begun even before he got into office.
No. You see, we expected that with advent of election of Soludo, which they like. Remember what happened during that? During the 3 days before the election,
yes.
And during the election, there was no killing.
But that was after a firefight, which included the CP also, going to war. We had
the CP himself said there was no killing during the election.
Well,
that was, look, you see, I monitored it. I'm a grassroots person.
Okay.
Each time you invite me, I don't just sit down, wake up and come here. I do my research. The CP commanded the Anambra people because they needed Soludo. If Anduba would have won, there would have been more problem. But my word is it, why are you killing people in Soludo's constituency?
Okay.
Why are you killing him? And the person you kill is a person that is my own lawmaker. Oh. It's very painful by there. Okay. It's barbaric.
Yes.
It's wickedness. It's evil and unacceptable.
I understand emotions can, be a bit wild at this point because what happened is saddening. But let's look at it this way.
Not only that, another person has been killed there.
Yes, that's the latest. Let's look at it this way, Mazi. The extremists from the IPOB who are perpetrating these evil acts, or maybe another group just hiding under the nomenclature of IPOB perpetrating these evil acts. The acts are now becoming incessant in terms of the attacks on the good people of Anambra State. My question to you is this: how do we address this going forward? It's not just enough to cry about the milk that has been spilled. It's about ensuring that the next one is not spilled as well. How do we address it if politicians who are meant to even have a bit of convoy and what have you are not safe? How much more the common man in Anambra State?
I don't want you to make me look as if I'm casting aspersion on my Igbo leaders.
Okay.
But I think the problem lies squarely on leadership. On leadership. I still come back to say my worry is that these things are not happening where Nnamdi Kanu heads from. It's happening outside his state and Abia and anymore. The best approach is one. Dialogue. I continue to say dialogue. Dialogue is key.
Yeah. So, but before you go on, Mazi, what are you insinuating when you say it's not happening in Nnamdi Kanu State? Are you saying there's some form of hanky-panky?
As a journalist, you want to hear something from me. You may not get it.
You're saying something, yet you're not saying it. So
as a journalist,
you're being economic with your words.
You want to hear something from me.
Your silence is
why not the Imo State governor tried as much as possible to talk less and do more? Why not the Ebonyi State governor tried to suture his utterances? Then why not our leaders be really leaders? Then the president should. I think the president has a role to play in this. This thing, was it here I said it? Okay, it's here. I said 2 parties cannot win a case in court. It's only 1 party. I've been a victim of that. Thank God I came out victorious. When 2 parties are in problem and they go to court, court will only favor one side, and it will not bring a lasting solution to it. The president should now come and call these people, our leaders, the leaders from the Southeast. Tell yourself the truth. I'm not casting aspersion on them. Tell yourself the truth. these things are happening within your domain. Don't you know them? They are your boys. They are sons and daughters. Then even the leaders say, enough is enough. We are clamoring for to be allowed to present the presidential candidate for the nation, or the president of the nation. How do you think that this will be possible where we are killing ourselves? Not ordinary men.
So are you indicting the leaders? Are you saying they know something and they're
I'm not saying they know something. They have failed to do something which they're supposed to do.
No, you're saying they know these guys. It means that
what I'm saying that are they strangers that are coming to them? The issue of state police is another thing. If there had been state police in place, they'll be able to fish out these people, because state police will.
But as a regional security network, you have your Eastern Security Network.
Look, it's because of the failure of the system.
If Amotago is recording relative success in the southwest, why is Ebubeago failing in the southeast?
How much do you hear about Ebubeago?
That's what I'm saying. They're not recording successes.